Vic, Kelly, thank you so much for coming on Is It Hot in Here on the hottest day of the year, 2025. We're all melting.
We are.
Do you mind just doing a couple of kind of self-intros, or you could even introduce each other, if that might be easier.
You know, we were just in the car over here just talking about how much we hate talking about ourselves in front of people. Yeah. So maybe we can do each other. Should we do each other, or do you want to do yourself?
I don't know.
Yeah, go on, we'll just do ourselves. It's easier. Go on, Kelly, go first.
So I'm half a Fit Btch.
Excellent.
I am a personal trainer. I've been a personal trainer for a whopping 20 years now. And in the last
year and a half,
I've been the co-founder of Fit Btch, the fitness platform for midlife snags.
And I'm the other half of Fit Btch, but I'm also a content creator online. So I make funny videos about fannies, parenthood, womanhood, perimenopause, menopause, all of it. Yeah.
And how did you meet?
So we met on the school run. So we have daughters that are, 2 weeks apart in age?
Yeah.
So our daughters are pretty much besties, aren't they?
Yeah.
They went to the same nursery together, and then they went to the same primary school. But we kind of didn't really start chatting for quite a while, because I think we're both quite socially awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm not so, yeah.
Maybe not so much Kelly. I'm definitely socially awkward. Yeah, I'm really socially awkward. So for whatever reason, we just didn't really chat.
I only thought the opposite.
We didn't chat for a while.
Yeah.
I kept hearing this name, Edith, which is Victoria's daughter, being mentioned by my daughter Millie. I was like, who is this Edith? And then I met Rob, your husband, first. And then I think we didn't actually cross paths for a really long time until they'd gone to school.
Yeah.
And then we did the really started just having a little chit chat. Yeah. One of the
walk back from drop off.
And then we did that really awkward thing where you're like, should we swap numbers? I think we quite get on.
I really like you.
How do you say that? It's
it felt really awkward.
Yeah.
It felt really awkward, but we clearly got on really well. We hit it off, didn't we?
Yeah.
And yeah, we swapped numbers, and the rest is history.
Well,
we hung out.
Yeah, because Kelly was doing classes in our local area, so I started going to those, and that's how I kind of got a little insight into how she was as a trainer. And then I probably went to those classes for like a year. And then one day I just said to her, why don't we do something together? Because I obviously thought she was absolutely brilliant, and I've got the platform, so let's come together and try something out. And then Fit Btch was born.
Brilliant. And how did you get into creating your own content? Because it's quite unique.
Yeah.
I love that.
How did you have that idea?
So I started my Instagram feed when I was on maternity with my son. So he's just turned 8. And it was out of a place of probably loneliness more than anything else. So that I was in an area where I didn't have any friends. I hadn't met Kelly, didn't know her at that point. And I just felt very isolated. And so it was my friend suggested, why don't you go on Instagram and start doing interiors? Because it was very different to what I do now. So that's what I did. So I started sharing pictures of my house. I was really keen, DIYer. And we were doing a bit of a renovation. But after about a year of doing that, I just got a bit bored of sharing the same pictures of my fucking living room or whatever. But I always wrote funny captions. I always wrote stuff that was about what was going on in my life with motherhood and being a new mum and all that. And that was what I think resonated the most with the people that were following me. So one day I just decided, why don't I just do that, but in a video? And I did. And I was pregnant at the time with my daughter, put a gold leotard on, did some dance about pelvic floor, actually. Yeah, it was about pelvic floor. It was.
What made you put a gold leotard on?
I don't know. I just thought it was funny.
It's like eye-catching,
but
you got to think of it.
You got to think about it, especially when you're 8 months pregnant. Yeah.
I would never have thought.
Yeah.
To make up to go.
We lost out basically, didn't we? Yeah. I should have put a gold leotard on and done some
years ago.
Workout.
But yeah,
the gold leotard in your cupboard anyway.
No, I didn't. I think I bought it especially for it. Yeah, because it was about doing a pelvic floor workout. So I thought, all right, well, I'll put a leotard on because it's a workout, and I was 8 months pregnant, so I was massive, and it was just funny, deadpan delivery.
And you had no previous experience in comedy or anything?
No, I've just always been naturally hilarious. No, I haven't. And the idea of doing anything to do with like stand up, talking about this as well, that's my worst nightmare, to stand on stage, even in front of a small group of people. No, it's not for me. But in front of a camera on my own, then I'm an absolute loudmouth gobshite. And I feel really comfortable.
And so after it started, when did you realise that it was going to go somewhere?
So I was probably doing it for about 2 years, and then made the transition to sort of more sort of like comedy videos. And at that point, I had started getting like free stuff. You know, people were like saying, "Oh, I'll give you this in exchange for a post, whatever." And then someone said, "Oh, you can get an agent for that." So then I started to have a little look into that, and I found an agency that felt like, that I really like their ethos. I feel like it fits my kind of vibe. It wasn't like run of the mill influencer. Went to them and they, said, and I'm still with the same agent now. So she's left that company, but I'm still with her. So I've been with her for 5 years. And in terms of it being like a career, she's like totally driven that for me, because I just didn't really have the head for that kind of stuff. It was quite overwhelming to me. So I'd say it happened by accident. It wasn't like an intentional thing. I never set out thinking, this is a career. It was just more like, this is a bit of fun. And it's a way to connect with women. And to, share my experience, I suppose, and to feel a bit validated in it. So I was talking about motherhood being a struggle and it being quite difficult. It didn't come easy to me in those early days. And just to have that, I suppose, recognition, and to feel that I was part of something bigger. I wasn't on my own. I just liked that element of it, really.
And I guess it's a kind of community of everybody. So you're saying what everybody else is thinking, aren't you? I think.
Yeah.
Nobody else quite has the courage to say it in the way that you say it. But do you think that's the reason why it's kind of resonated with so many people? And it's, I think it's a bit of, it's also a bit of light relief, isn't it? It's like
definitely
where you can go for. Where you're for your own.
It's like
validation
escapism as well, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bit of validation, a bit of escapism, and it's funny. So I think it just sings to a lot of women. And obviously that whole sort of approach to it has really now translated into Fit Btch and what we're doing in Fit Btch, because it's exactly the same tonally. We're just talking about exercise, and that's the focus rather than it being like motherhood.
So tell me a bit more about Fit Btch.
What do you want to know?
How does it work? Who can take part?
So it's for, ideally, I think we sit in that kind of late 30s and beyond, isn't it? So anyone
midlife. Which we're not sure about that term. What do you think about that term?
Midlife, because I think as you get older, midlife gets older, like further and further away from you, doesn't it?
I think
midlife's like 95.
Yeah, it will be. So, I think 35 plus sounds about right, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But it can be all the way through menopause, beyond. I don't think there is we're just for midlife women. Predominantly, it is strength-based training, but it's got all the other features that like midlife women, older women sort of need to support their health. So you've got mobility in there. We've got some yoga, some meditation, so like holistic, unwinding, relaxation type, exercises. What else is it called?
Pelvic floor.
Pelvic floor like
in there.
The big one, pelvic floor. So we've just launched a postnatal plan, but we're also fully aware that pelvic floor is an issue going into menopause and beyond. So that's why I really felt strongly about getting the pelvic floor stuff in there.
Yeah.
But
it's like head to toe.
It's head to toe.
Nourishment. Head to minge to toe.
Yeah.
And that's what we like to say. But so that's our whole demographic. And it's kind of almost like with the people that have started out following me when I had the babies, they are the same age, right? So they're growing along with us at the same time. So we are going through these big major life milestone type things together. It totally appeals to the same women that were having children 8 years ago now. They're like,
And you're 42. Are you both?
I'm 44.
44.
Yeah.
And so, because kind of back in the day, that would definitely have been considered way too young to be thinking about perimenopause and menopause.
Absolutely, yeah. But we know different now, don't we?
And do you feel like your community have realised that?
I think so. I think the messages are definitely getting through, whether it's on social media or wherever really. But yes, I think you'll find a lot of women are not quite even our age, but are mentioning perimenopause as being something that they're thinking about, or they think they might have some symptoms. So yeah, I think for me, I would have definitely thought 50s was menopause about 5 years ago, but I think that's changed. Like there's so much more information, so many more accounts,
talking about
highlighting it. Yeah. So yeah, I think.
So you've put a couple of posts out just in the last couple of weeks, haven't you, about kind of perimenopause symptoms and what's been the response to?
I mean, it's massive. Yeah. So on Friday I was just talking about, because I don't think I'm in perimenopause yet, but I've definitely seen changes that would indicate something's going a bit amiss. But for me, it's my period. So my periods are just very different now to how they were. So I was talking about that and just saying that the first day of my period literally feels like I am going to die.
How does it feel like you're going to die?
Well, just like, it's a very physical, overwhelming, like complete and utter exhaustion. I always have a headache now for the whole 3 days normally. It's like really bad, almost migraine sometimes. And I just feel terrible, but it's like a switch, it's like I'm okay. And then start bleeding and I'm just like, oh my God, that's it. And it's that for 3 days and then it just disappears. Right. So that's the change for me. That's very different to how my periods have been in the past. So I was talking about that. And I think within like an hour of that post going up, I'd had 445 comments.
Really?
Yeah, from women and they just want to share their experience, right? So mainly it's people saying, this is what I have, or saying, oh yeah, I have that too. I do think it's perimenopause. So anytime I talk about it, now it's landing when people really want to talk about it, because maybe they just don't have the platform or the space to be able to have these conversations with people. I don't know. But they definitely let it all out on my page.
And they're supporting each other.
Absolutely. Yeah. Supporting each other, giving advice. And then I put a question out to say, I'm going to be speaking to you today. And I had just an overwhelming response. We had so many questions come through, like hundreds and hundreds of questions. Often they were the same sort of questions, but people are, they want to know about it. They want to know what's going on with their bodies. They want to be educated.
And were there questions like, am I perimenopausal, or is this normal, or what
there were a range,
right? It's a range. A lot of that, is this normal? Is this a sign? What would the signs be? Because it's one of those, I think, as well, where we're like, is it just because we've got into our 40s now and we just feel shit?
Yeah.
Is it just lifestyle?
Is it age?
Is it, what is it?
Young children,
having young children later on.
All of that stuff.
Yeah. Causing that rage.
Yeah, and it's so hard. It's so hard to know, isn't it? And careers, like you guys working hard, and
that's it.
It probably is a combination of everything.
Yeah.
Should we talk about some of those questions that you've got?
Yeah.
We'll ask them, shall we? I've got them here. Right, let's have a look.
I love this one because this is like fitnessy, but is the belly fat you gain actually helping because it stores hormones? Or is that just a myth? I mean,
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, I think what I've heard.
That's a good question.
It's a good question. I would just be like, it's a complete myth. You don't have I've got this really hormonal
belly
helping me out.
It's all my estrogens here.
I've definitely heard that estrogen receptors are heard, read, like whatever I've been taught, in your fat stores, and that's why. We sometimes have a bit more belly fat in perimenopause, menopause. So we kind of lean towards fat storage in that area. But I don't think it's actually helping us. So I would not be like,
I suppose, who knows? It would be kind of asking a question of evolution, wouldn't it? That we will never know the answer to.
Yeah.
So metabolic shift that comes with hormonal changes definitely causes you to put fat down around your middle, and fat cells do produce estrogen. But I don't think it's the body thinking, oh, my ovaries are shutting down, I must create estrogen elsewhere. I know what I'll do. I'll keep a little store in my tummy. I don't think
I'll just dip into that when I need it.
Yeah.
Look, this is just
a
for
few
my
pumps of, I don't, but what a lovely way of thinking about it.
I was like, I mean, I'd say that's myth. Tick.
I hadn't even heard of that as a myth.
Me neither, actually.
But it's a nice way of thinking about it. But if you think about kind of men and where they store, so men will typically, if they put fat on, they put it around the middles, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, they're not. That's not their little estrogens.
No, it's not. That's just their alcohol.
For a kebab.
Yeah. Okay. Why are my pits smelling like a teenage boy's gym bag? Anything I can eat or supplement to help?
The language.
Yeah, I mean, I love the language.
See, nobody asked me a question.
No. Why do my pits stink?
Oh my God, I'm smelling like a teenage boy.
I feel like I've actually got that.
I
do think
well.
my
So there's
BO's
days that I'm like,
changed.
Brad, have you had a shower?
Yeah, and then you're like, it's me.
Oh, it's me. Oh no.
Is that...
It's that thing.
Yeah, it is a thing because hormones change your environment, and they change your skin and they change the bacteria on your skin. So and then if bacteria change, then sweat change, or the smell of sweat changes. So
Going through puberty all over again, isn't it?
Yeah.
But as a teenage boy.
Yeah.
I feel like that. I've definitely noticed my skin's changed. I've had like oral dermatitis.
Right.
On and off, but it comes if I'm really stressed, but also it can be linked to hormones as well. So I don't know, whenever something's going on with me, my hormones must be out of whack. I always get the perioral dermatitis.
I do.
So annoying.
I think that's a new thing for me, just like the little red muzzle. Yeah.
I also do think it's probably because I'm like just slapping so much anti-aging shit on my face in the hope. You're like, get it on there. And then it just burns your entire face off. It could also be that.
Could be that. Could also be, aging.
Yeah. Just, having to accept that we are aging.
Yeah. I mean, it could be any of the above. Yeah. I mean, I think we do have to be careful with all of the stuff that is marketed at us to put on our faces.
Yeah.
Some of it is really powerful.
It's so powerful, yeah.
So vulnerable though, aren't we?
Yeah.
I'll be chucking money at anything if I think it's going to make me look fine.
Yeah. But it's vulnerability in terms of cash and also vulnerability in terms of sticking stuff on your face that's going to take the top layer or more.
I have learnt the hard way that I've had to pare back everything now because I am super sensitive anyway, being ginger. It's like I'm allergic to air. So I'm like, water, let's put some moisturiser, that'll do.
Just mist myself.
That's it.
It's probably all you need, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
A few injectables, that'll do. So, we were talking about this as well. So is it usual to feel like your lady parts are wetter than usual? Because I know we hear a lot about dryness, don't we?
Yeah. So it can be, and you can get a kind of rebound. So your eyes can overwater when they're dry.
Your minge can too.
I was waiting for you to say that. I knew I didn't even need to say it.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So that's what can happen. So you need to make sure that there's no infection there. So if you think that if there is a possibility that there's something else going on, then of course, disclaimer must go to your doctor to have it checked out. But definitely, so vaginal discharge changes with hormones, it changes with a cycle, it can change with pregnancy, it can change with perimenopause and menopause. You can get drier, but you can also get this kind of rebound. So if your skin is very, very dry, even if it's, you can get weepiness in the same way that.
And would it be all the time, or would that be like related to your cycle?
It depends. So if you're still having cycles, then your cycle can change things, and it won't necessarily be consistent. But if you're not, or your cycle's kind of all over the place, or you've got one then not for 6 months, then that can be anything goes. Anything goes.
Me and my friend, we call it scarfing. Because you're just like,
what?
Scarfing, like a magician. Like, what is this? Why is so much of this coming out of me? Don't know if you're allowed to use that. Is that too? Scarfing, like a magic trick. And they like pull the scarf out their mouth. It's just an endless.
You're basically like pulling all the discharge out.
Yeah, that's it. You're pulling it.
You're like, when does this end? Wow.
Who am I?
I've got the longest one.
That's it.
My brother's a farmer, and when a sheep is about to give birth, it does something called bagging.
Oh God!
All right.
Which sounds like scarfing.
Yeah, it sounds like that. Yeah, probably looks similar as well. I imagine.
Like images of sheep like doing that, and now
I've got images of us doing it.
Yeah, I have not heard that before, but I get it. Yeah. Should we go into another question?
Yeah, let's get another question. So I did 5 because I kind of felt like that was like.
There was loads though, wasn't there?
There were loads.
Yeah.
I mean, these two are probably quite linked. So what are the main signs that we need to look out for? She's just saying that she's approaching 40 now. So she just wants to know, what am I actually looking for? And then that leads into how do I know if my symptoms are bad enough to need treatment?
Okay. So that's
two-parter there.
So the first one is, how do I know? You can't know, so you can't really know. There's no like definitive test for perimenopause or menopause. Well, for menopause, if you haven't had a period for 12 months, then you know. But in perimenopause, it's much harder because blood tests are notoriously unreliable because you've got constant hormonal fluctuations. So you can do blood tests, and they may give you an answer, but if they don't give you an answer, then it doesn't mean that you're not. And I suppose the other way of looking at it is just that it's normal that your ovaries are not going to work as well. And so that's really just what perimenopause is. It's like your ovaries not working as well as they used to. And you may still ovulate and you can still get pregnant. But if you're feeling different and your symptoms potentially come and go, or your periods are changing, or you've got any of the other host of symptoms and it's nothing else, then it probably is. And if your symptoms are enough to interfere with your quality of life, then it's justified and you want to try HRT, then you can try HRT. If you don't, then you don't. If you don't want to, then you don't have to, but you can try other things like lifestyle alternatives like exercise and food, and avoiding things that might make your symptoms worse, coffee and alcohol and smoking and that kind of thing. So I think there is a kind of, I want to know, but it's happening anyway. It's kind of,
you can't get that definitive yes, or no, can you?
No.
It's kind of happening
It's a bit like puberty, if you're 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, no matter where you are in it, you're kind of in
happening.
it. So it's,
I like that. So if symptoms start to interfere with your life, that's quite a good way of...
Yeah, I think a lot of women would just suck it up as well, though, and just not...
Do you think?
Yeah, I think they do. And they leave it longer than they need to because they just feel whatever. I don't know, we are quite glutton for punishment, aren't we?
Pushing through.
Just this, it's like you don't have to.
And I think the narrative's changing, though.
Yeah.
I do. I think a lot of people that I know, my kind of age bracket, that are going through perimenopause have gone straight to their GP and are on HRT. And I still think that even 5 years ago, 10 years ago, it would have still been a taboo, or the information wasn't there. I think social media has done a fantastic job of bringing all the information and the awareness around it. And obviously we support, we've got a voice as well. So people are going to their GPs and seeking help, perhaps younger than they would have ever done before.
Yeah.
I'm not waiting until I must be 48, 49 before I can go and seek help or see my GP. And I think
I also know some young people that are still in their late 30s that are on HRT now as well, because they've just got early menopause. But even that, they've gone and sorted it out and had it investigated and
had success.
Yes, had success. Yeah,
Venus was. She mentioned that she was on HRT.
That's my friend who transferred her estrogen to the dog.
Tell us a bit more about that.
Well, she just uses the gel and was putting it on her thigh, I believe, but then just not properly washing it off her hands. This is cautionary tale for everybody. Stroking her dog, and then all of a sudden her dog just starts acting like batshit crazy and starts having a period, even though she's been spayed, the dog.
That is mental.
So she's like, well, what's happening to the dog? The dog's obviously dying, takes it to the vet. And the vet's like, does anybody use any hormone replacement therapy? She's like, yeah, me. Well, I think you're transferring it to the dog. So that's what happened. The dog actually, was having hormone replacement treatment by proxy.
Gosh, I mean, you do hear about it, and it's definitely a warning.
To the dog, right?
Yeah, I know. You'd have to be like stroking really aggressively.
But I guess if you're doing it every day.
Every day she's touching the dog.
Dose up every day.
That's it. Yeah, she's having like the same dosage.
I don't know much about the reproductive health of dogs, but I don't know how it would be.
No, she didn't have it. She'd been spayed.
Because that's one minute. I don't know what you do when you spay.
No,
when
neither do I.
A dog.
Don't know what you do.
Do you just take the ovaries out, or do you take everything?
Idea.
No idea.
If you don't take the uterus,
then there might be some eggs still left.
And there'll be the lining.
The lining, yeah.
Right. So you'd stimulate a period, even though there's no viable egg.
Even though there's no ovaries.
Oh, it did make me laugh.
Maybe we should ask the listeners.
What happened then? So
she had to just be much more thorough with like properly washing her hands.
Didn't go into the dog started having periods again. That was it.
That was it. It finished as soon as she stopped having the HRT. Then it was fine. It was just reversed, like went back to normal. So
because you've got to be careful with children and partners,
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
male partners.
Yeah.
And with using testosterone, particularly, with anything, but you can, if you've got
transfer.
So
I wanted that on purpose to Rob.
I was literally just thinking that, and I was like, I don't want to say it. Here you go.
Slip some in his tea.
That's it.
Would you always give HRT first, or would you suggest that they go and sort out their lifestyle? So say they're not exercising or they don't have a particularly healthy diet, would you push them there first, or would you offer them HRT? Would that be more conventional to do that, or straight in?
I would discuss both.
Right.
Yeah, I would definitely discuss both. Sometimes you're feling so rubbish that the thought of doing exercise is so beyond reach.
It's a bit overwhelming, do you think?
Yeah. But equally, only using HRT if you're not exexercising it's not gonna.
So you almost need to get them feeling a bit better, and then they can
sometimes
perhaps take on exercise.
A
bit more healthy eating.
Sometimes
that makes sense.
But you see people who are so crippled with like joint pain, muscle pain, back pain, fatigue, that without HRT it's sometimes quite hard to get them back
up
off
and moving.
and then they start on the HRT and then they're off like running marathons and things. So it can be but I think it's like everything. It's the whole.
It's the package, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you must see that from people that come from not doing anything.
Yeah,
and the transformation is.
I think that's what we see the most in Fit Btch.
Yeah,
like there's a lot of women that have. We were saying this, like totally lost touch with their bodies.
Yeah,
and come out of those like early postnatal years, and they're like, I'm so disconnected from what I see.
And they don't know what to do. They don't know where to start.
They don't see a fitness platform until they've seen ours, obviously. That kind of
like relate, or like they find relatable, and I think a lot of fitness it is changing, but it's in much younger people. Just like a 22-year-old,
or men as well. They definitely got to they don't often want to be told
trained by men.
They want to see people like us who are kind of going through it as well.
Yeah.
So they've come and started with Fit Btch, and we've got a super easy, gentle, complete beginner's course, because we did our original 6-week course. Vix did the beginner level and I did a slightly harder level. And I remember you saying, God, this is really easy. And I said, trust me.
It's not.
It's not. No. And we did get the feedback that even bodyweight squats or bodyweight lunges
were too difficult.
Too hard. So we made this complete beginner's course. And so women have come in and done that, found that they can they're competent at doing something. And then it's given them that confidence to carry on, because it's got like the structure to then move through.
So I do
and go
think
to
they
something
start
like
something and then it's just too hard. It's like
that's
it's
what we
pitched
found.
way too above where they actually are in terms of their ability, and they can build up to that, and that's great, and that's what we offer. But it's like they have to have that entry point that doesn't completely terrify them off exercise as well, you know, because if you do something and you essentially if you feel like you shit at it, you're like fuck that, I'm not doing that.
Support as well. Like we've got so much support in our membership, and the community's great, and everyone like really does cheerlead. Everyone
it's lovely.
Who's having a hard time.
It's really nice.
You'll get people that are like, look, I've had this for 6 months, I've done F all, and they'll get
encourage
a
each
flurry
other.
of comments just saying, oh, that was me, just start with this, and just gets them on their way.
You need you because you can, I suppose you can spend your 20s just kind of, you run around life, don't you? You don't even need to exercise.
You bounce back from everything, don't you? So
and
easily.
Then have a baby, and you put 2 stone on, and all of a sudden you can't run around life like you used to, and you've got that like double whammy of you
being a bit older.
Yeah,
you don't have the time either, and you're absolutely knackered.
And then the hormonal shifts. Like it literally is everything all at once. When you hit like the 40 mark, I think that is like a pivotal point where people go, right, I really need to sort my shit out.
And do you think that, so do people, they start on the kind of course or the program and then make those changes, and then is it easy to just kind of stick with it going forwards long term?
Because the way our membership works is that they all are quite self-contained programs, so there'll be 6 or 12 weeks. So obviously if you're doing a 12-week, that's quite a long time, and you will genuinely see progression in that time because it's enough time to build muscle and change your body and all the rest of it. But then when they finish that, they can go on to one of the other 6 or 12-week courses. So the idea is that for our members, there's always something new to progress onto. So it's like just never ending. Just to stay with Fit Btch for all eternity. But that's the plan, isn't it? It's like, but one of the nicest bits of feedback and the most consistent bit of feedback we get is that it's people say that it's the first thing that they've been able to stick to in years. So that for us is like, that's a massive success.
We're not punishing twats.
No.
We're not like, I can come here, go hard or go home.
Yeah, we don't do any of that shit. You know, like all the language around it. And
that's why
we're not tough coaches like who are like, come on, you need to do another one. It's the opposite.
I think that's the conversation we had when we first set up Fit Btch. We were like,
that's not us.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
And women do not like respond well to that. They're not going to join something where the schedule has you working out 5 times a week from the off.
Yeah.
Like it just
also
doesn't
stuff
work.
That you don't know how it works. I went to a Peloton class once and I'd never been to one before.
Yeah, that's intimidating.
And the man singled me. I didn't know what I was doing.
Like, oh my God, no way.
You had to move up. Like, I still don't really understand it, but like there were things that you do to make your bike harder and easier.
Turn the resistance.
Yeah. And he was shouting at me in front of the whole.
That's so embarrassing.
Leaderboard as well. You know, they have a leaderboard.
This was like years ago.
Can you imagine, like, the anxiety you get?
Oh, I couldn't cope. I just hate that.
On spinning. Spinning. It's that kind of similar thing.
It's a very similar thing.
It's glorified spinning.
Yeah. And I just never went back.
Of course you didn't. Why would you want to be singled out?
Yeah, no, it's not like that. And obviously we have a joke, like we're mates. So we have loads of banter in the workouts and they're just fun and it just makes exercise really accessible.
We think it's funny.
We think it's we think we're hilarious. But also you don't have to be a complete beginner to come into it either. We've got people that are a lot more advanced and do a lot of stuff outside of Fit Btch, but they just use Fit Btch as their like core kind of strength-based program. And then they do other stuff outside. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, well done. It sounds like it's much needed.
I think it is.
So you've both done a lot of work supporting postnatal women. Mm-hmm. Would you say there are mistakes that they make, kind of typically, that stop them from? So maybe the ones that haven't found Fit Btch yet, are there mistakes that they typically make that kind of halt their progress or halt improvements?
For me, I mean, I spent so long in the postnatal world. I've kind of only just moved into, I'd say, more menopausal training areas. But I would say, and I also made this mistake, is trying to get back to it too quickly and not honouring the fact that your body's just birthed a human. And I think we mentally might feel ready, but physically we're just not.
Yeah.
And I think when I had my first child, definitely, I felt quite good and I bounced back quite quickly. I was obviously a bit younger. And so I went like Keno, just went straight out and did a 5K run I think I was 5 weeks
Really?
postpartum. And I was like, what the fuck did I do that for? Like, came back like hobbling.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, that wasn't clever. But even me, like, even as a personal trainer with all the knowledge, I think you're keen to like just get back to feeling like you did before. And I trained all through my pregnancy. So I kept, you know, I was strong, but birth takes it out of you so much. And I think you're not prepared for that. You go into that first, I would say 6 months, you have to honour what your body's just been through. So I find when I was teaching my postnatal courses and, you know, I did all the training after that, I would have a lot of women who were right on exercising. So they'd turn up to my postnatal restore course and the first couple of weeks would be so gentle, and it would be about breathing, connecting to their core and their pelvic floor, some mobility, some gentle strength. And I could see that there was like a couple that were like, this is too fucking easy. Like, what is this? I thought I was getting back into exercise.
I think I would have been a bit like
And I would have been like that as well if I wasn't like a PT. I had to say to them, you know,
slow down.
Steady. And I did say it is going to progress, guys. I'm not going to stay at this super gentle level. But those first sessions back, you really do have to be a bit more mindful about what you're doing. And obviously the course progressed and they were like, I am so glad I stuck around. But I would say that's probably the biggest, especially first-time mums as well.
Your body's in a different state, even apart from the fact that you've birthed a human, isn't it? I did it. I played my first netball match about 12 weeks after my first baby, and yeah, I'd kind of bounced back. I didn't look any different. I just thought, like, what's the difference? And I couldn't walk for about a week. Like the pain in my ankles and knees.
My knees. Yeah, I was like, what's this?
Yeah, I don't know why I did this, but I did a trampoline class. And I fucking pissed myself on the trampoline and I had like a massive piss patch like that. And then I thought, oh, it's okay, I won't go home, I'll just carry on. Because it was like, you know, they do these where they put the strobe lights on.
Yeah, it's like a rave.
It's like a rave, but on a trampoline. So I just went and I shoved a load of tissue in my pants. I thought it'd be fine, I'll keep going. And then it rolled out from my leggings and it was like fluorescent because it was in the lights. It was just bouncing across the room. It's like, right, I'm never going back there. Fantastic. But it did. But again, I was like, no, I can do that. I can do a fucking trampoline class. It'd be fine. Even though my uterus literally felt like it was going to fall out.
I think
it's that mentality, isn't it?
You feel fine, don't you? Though?
You do.
Sometimes, I think you feel okay. I'd obviously done a little bit of exercise, so I thought I was okay to run. And I didn't have like that benchmark of like, oh, maybe I should just do like 5 minutes and see how my body feels, which I definitely tell people to do now.
I
know.
You are. Like,
we are,
so
aren't we?
5 minutes? What's the point in even getting started?
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
So I might as well just not bother.
5K's a doddle, man. Like, I could go and run that. But you learn.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Oh, yeah. I guess so. Yeah, but it's nice. I guess being told. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't have been told. Like, even if anybody.
No, I don't think I would have. Yeah.
Also, Bobby's 9, right? So even back then, postnatal exercise recommendations, guidelines weren't there. Like, again, they've like the awareness around what you need to do postnatally is so thorough. People know. Back then, it was still. Do you remember they were doing those buggy boot camps?
Yeah,
that was new. So that when I had my daughter, they were around. They were getting him to run up and down, do star jumps, and obviously we know now that that isn't the route back to exercise. But it was still around that time. So I was like, yeah, I can get out, I'll go for a run.
Yeah, I wonder what they'll be doing in like 20 years' time. What it will look
Fit
like.
Btch.
Fit Btch.
We're doing Fit Btch, there you go.
If you're enjoying this conversation so far, please do press the follow button on whatever platform you're listening on. Please do share it with a friend who you think would benefit too.
Do you have any questions about what to expect when perimenopause hits?
I don't have any questions. I think what's out there in the on social media now is kind of prepping everyone. I feel like sometimes it makes you feel like you're going to die. Do you know what I mean? Like
it can be really quite sensationalist, can't it?
Yeah.
So that is social media, I guess, really.
I think it's really great that it's out there and the awareness is there and the education is coming through there's like some really good accounts, but I also feel like it makes you feel you're about to walk off a cliff. Like, I'm slightly apprehensive and I'm not, slight changes to my cycle, but I don't really notice anything right now. So I'm not kind of there yet. But yeah, I am like, I'm petrified a little bit.
Oh, see, that's a shame.
Of like how it can go. And obviously we're trying to do everything we can to put our bodies in
Yeah, we
the
like,
best possible
look after
position.
ourselves and
Keep our muscle on our body.
all that shit. We
don't
do all
drink
that
anymore.
No, we don't drink.
that
Yeah,
shit up.
yeah.
At all, you don't drink at all.
I'm not teetotal, but no, I mean, I'd say not really.
I'm teetotal. Yeah, I've been teetotal for 2 years.
Have you?
Yeah.
You feel better?
Absolutely. I think now, like, I don't even know how I would survive drinking because I used to love a wine. Do you know what I mean? So, but it's the recovery was just so long, and it wasn't just the physical effect; it was the mental effect on my anxiety. That was a big thing for me. But yeah, it's changed my life, and I'm so glad that I'm sober because I can't do moderation. It's not in my personality. So I'd love to be able to be like, oh yeah, I'll just have a glass of wine. I can't do that. So it's just nothing, and that's much better for me. And I'm like the happiest and the healthiest that I've ever been. So I wouldn't change it. Yeah.
But alcohol.
Oh my God. I can imagine for like the menopause as well. Like, just forget it. Yeah. That's pouring petrol surely onto the fire. Yeah.
Like waking up in the middle of the night.
I do that anyway. Yeah. I don't need Pinot Grigio to fuel that. Yeah.
That's a good, if you, I mean, I think a lot of people say, oh, but you're just taking away all of life's pleasures. But I think people, it's those who lack joy that get their joy from alcohol.
Do you drink?
I do.
Yeah.
I drink much less than I used to. Shit.
I used to be a raging alcoholic.
Cut that.
But we try, so we don't drink in the week. And we'll drink at the weekends. But because of that, I think you then drink less, and then you drink less, and you drink less, because you haven't got that tolerance.
Yeah.
I drink a lot of non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah,
Really
I love that.
Do you like Lucky Saint?
I drink the Beck's Blue.
And Corona Zero is really nice.
Apparently they can't make enough Guinness Zero now. They're really out.
Incredible, and it does taste so like Guinness, but without the
Guinness has always tasted like fucking shit to me.
I fucking love it.
With alcohol, without it, might get that out of my face. When's the Guinness factory? Like, why am I here?
Yeah, you're doing nothing for me, mate.
It's heavy though, isn't it?
It is.
Dense,
it's like a meal.
Dense. Like winter.
Do you know they used to recommend it to pregnant women?
Yeah.
That was one of
the
them.
iron.
Yeah.
Drink a few.
My mum did that. Yeah, with all of us.
And look at you.
Yeah, I'm absolutely deranged. I've been in therapy for 10 years. It's great. And I've got a problem with alcohol, but I'm fine.
But I think, and postpartum as well, they used to say, so when you've got a newborn baby, it's going
oh my God,
wasted on Guinness. But yeah, alcohol is a funny one. It is a funny one. What are you both looking forward to?
Taking over the world.
I think you're going to.
I feel like we're going to.
I mean, it has done so well in such a short space of time. We're always like,
what the hell? What the hell? God. That's what we always say. Because neither of us we're not like business people. We've never run a business before. We've had our own things going on, but it's like, I think finding Kelly as well, to find someone that matches my energy, my enthusiasm, my ambition, to have someone else that's on that same level, just, oh my God, it's amazing because it just really pushes us all the time. And it's just growing. And the next step is getting a fully customized app, which is on the cards. And that's really going to elevate it. And it's just every time that we share it, we grow, and women want it. It's something that they want and they need, and we're able to provide it.
It's having its heyday, isn't it? Like whole muscle building and strength. I don't think you can, I don't know, I go on Instagram, obviously I follow strength accounts, but women being told to strength train is just...
It is everywhere. Yeah.
So I think...
But it's knowing what to do, isn't it? And who to do it with.
With a sense of humour.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what we said. We've got to get out of this dry...
It's so, fitness science is so dry.
Because like, I obviously have my page, which is dry. Because it has to be. It's science. I try and make it funny, but I'm not on this level. It's really hard to make fitness funny. You've literally got to just go all out and dress up as a baby.
Yeah. Or a vagina. We've done both.
That's how we get people to come in, because they find it hilarious.
Yeah, they find it really funny.
It's accessible then.
It doesn't seem scary, does it? I think humour just breaks down any taboo, any boundary. If it's something funny, people are like, oh, they soften, and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, all right, actually, I might try that. So
and even if you're not enjoying the exercise bit, you're still having still having
a fucking laugh with. Yeah, that's it.
Amazing. Well, I think it sounds like a brilliant, just a brilliant thing. Brilliant thing to do. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
Yeah. Of course.
Is that right? You're a bit scared.
I was like, what do you mean? I thought that was it. Of course.
So these are listener questions. So every week we ask our listeners for questions for you, for the guests specifically. And so the first one is from Jackie. I have become incredibly self-conscious about all the horrible body changes that come with being a woman in her 50s. Any advice for giving less Fs?
It's all about your mindset, isn't it? I mean, it's really difficult because we do live in a world that is so obsessed with how you look.
We're never going to get away from that. And the training messages are around aesthetics. And this is one thing we definitely did not want to push onto women, is more shit about let's get bikini body ready, like all of that stuff. So it is really hard to shift your mindset. And like body acceptance is tough when you're going through any transition, isn't it? Because you've got this kind of younger body.
It's two voices. It's one voice, it's like fucking patriarchy, just being like, you got to look like this, you got to look like this. And then the other one is like, fuck that, fuck it. But it's just constantly battling those two. And I think we both have that as well.
I think
but you just have to.
Helps,
it does help. It does help.
Like getting stronger. I know I don't want to just bang on about strength training, but when you show up and you kind of know that you're there not to burn a set number of calories, look a certain way, and you start to build a bit of strength and you get stronger, there's something about that is so powerful.
Yeah.
Like you feel so capable. And we get a lot of the comments are like, oh, I could pick up my kid and walk up the stairs, and I've never done that before. And like all these things that they can do, focus on that rather than
the way they look.
The way you look, which is easier said than done, and I know that. But finding
and you've got to block out the noise, right? I think, especially on social media, if there's anyone that triggers you, that makes you feel like shit, fucking get rid of them. Yeah. Just follow the accounts that are positive. There's so much body positivity online as well, and follow those accounts. And it's the messaging, it's the repeated messaging, and it does just change your brain, doesn't it?
It's what's quite nice about kind of having exercise or kind of picking something that's right for you in terms of exercise is like it's actually very selfish, isn't it? It's about you. It's not about anybody else.
Yeah.
And it's your time for you. And if you've got your goals, and you can achieve, you achieve them, and then again it's that kind of positive reinforcement.
Yeah, it's a positive loop, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you feel good, you've achieved something, you've got that competence. That
and you see
breeds a bit more confidence.
You get better,
better
and better at it. I do the park run every week, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it.
Oh yeah.
All the tabs on my computer, all like park run results. But my children are, oh my god, you've been looking at this again. But there is just like
something about results.
You tangibly getting better and better and better at something.
Yeah.
And no one can talk to me when I'm doing it. No one can have any part of.
Got a bit of my time.
It's just exactly.
It's so rewarding.
It's just amazing. So I think it's another thing about exercise, isn't it? It's not just kind of what you're doing for your body, but it's like it's the whole. It's
Absolutely.
All of you, your mind and.
Also find something that you enjoy. Like we don't sort of say that enough or do that enough. There's so much out there. There's so much movement. You don't have to do this because this is what you're being told to do.
Yeah.
Like find something that you genuinely enjoy and get like
involved.
A positive mental health boost from.
Yeah,
you're more likely to stick to it.
Yeah.
And then
there is so much choice, isn't there?
There is.
Oh, but only Fit Btch.
Only Fit Btch.
Yeah.
You can't run.
As long as you're doing Fit Btch.
Not both.
You can choose everything else as an add-on.
I'm with you. I like that's good. Good marketing. Does partaking in minge on a tree exacerbate vaginal dryness? I don't know what minge on a tree is.
The way you said that was so polite. Minge on a tree. Sounded almost beautiful, poetic. So context, I did a video. It was a joke. Obviously, everything I do is a joke. But I said, have you recently got your minge on a tree? Because it's really good for you. Like, it's great for your mental health. All you need to do is put your minge on a tree. That's it. Feeling sad, minge on a tree. It's like the solution to every situation.
Nature, wasn't it?
Getting out in nature.
Oh, like tree hugging.
Yeah, tree hug it, but minge on a tree. Okay. And it just fucking popped off. It went absolutely mental. It had like millions of views. It's one of those where I just do it don't even think about it. And then you're like, oh shit. Oh look, what's that? Sorry. It's minge on a tree.
Wow.
So will it get rid of it? I don't think so.
It's the imagery. I can see you in a forest.
That's it. That's where I was.
Trying to get that out of my head. I don't know the answer to that question.
She hasn't tried it, clearly.
You haven't tried it. On your next park run at the end, just factor in 5 minutes for a minge on a tree.
Just an experiment, guys.
Yeah, it's just a little experiment.
We can take it bigger, and we can ask all of the female.
Why don't we have like a minge on tree festival?
We should.
Yeah.
It is actually, it's amazing being in the forest, isn't it? I do feel there's part of me that's like a medieval witch that just should live in the forest with squirrels as mates and bats out, minge on a tree. I think we'd all be happier for it.
Yeah. There is data to support that, I think.
I love that.
It's
actually data to support that.
Yeah. It's somewhere on prescription. I don't know if is it
really.
Japan,
yeah, that's right. Yeah, they do the forest bathing, don't they? Yeah.
I think you can. Some healthcare professionals. I don't know whether it's doctors, and we might need to fact check this, but I'm pretty sure I didn't dream it. And that you go and they give you a prescription for time in nature.
Yeah, I mean,
wellness
circles recommend it, don't they?
Yeah, you do feel
You feel so much better.
So we have an Urban Menopause Dictionary, and I wondered if you had heard of any of these menopause phenomenon. The first is lightning fanny.
I haven't heard of that, but I can imagine what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was a pregnancy thing, right? Having that lightning fanny.
Did you have it in pregnancy?
Yeah. Did you not?
No, I remember you telling me you had that. Bulk for the minge.
Bulk for the minge, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realise, so...
I had is it like a vasospasm? Is that essentially what it is?
It's like a thunderbolt.
Like a thunderbolt, yeah.
Where you have to literally stop.
So I had that when I was breastfeeding with my boobs. Every time I had the letdown, I'd have a vasospasm. Just... It's awful. So painful. So yeah, sorry if you get that.
Yeah, it's
ladies.
not, so sharp shooting pains that go kind of straight up,
Oh, up.
Yeah.
For some reason I think out.
No, it's like up through your pubic
That way, but
bone.
it's that way. Okay.
Yeah, I guess it could be either.
Yeah.
The just in case
surely. We all do those, don't we?
but you mustn't.
But you mustn't.
No.
For your pelvic floor.
You got to hold on to it, nurture it for a little bit longer.
It just increases bladder emptying and that connection to your bladder.
What if you're going out now?
No.
Oh, look at this. I need to change my pissing ways.
But there's so many women that do this, right?
Yeah.
And also have emptying the bladder issues.
Because it just makes it worse and worse and worse. Midnight surge.
No. What is that when you...
Is that anxiety?
It's not in a good way.
Is that the anxiety?
Yeah.
Waking up at 3 a.m?
Yeah. Adrenaline kind of shooting through you. Brain fart. This was a new one to me.
Brain fart.
Like brain fog.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would just be
I've
when
definitely heard of
literally
that.
your brain's just like that. Yeah. That happens daily, multiple times a day.
Has it always, or is it worse recently, or?
Are you analysing me right now? You've given me a diagnosis. I think always. I'm really forgetful. I forget everything.
I don't think you do.
Really?
Yeah, I think you're on it, mate.
I don't feel like I'm on it.
There are people that forget stuff, and
I mean, I never show up to our meetings, so there is that.
You forgot one, like that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
we take it in
you're...
turns to forget meetings.
I don't forget. I just don't want to do it. I'm like, oh, sorry, there they are.
Oh, look, I'm not joining.
Second spring.
Oh, is that like kind of a little bit of a rebirth of going through menopause and then finding yourself and finding your true self?
Yeah, exactly.
Spiritual shit's there.
Menopause is the time of renewal and positive change.
Yeah, I like that.
And the last one, WDNC.
WDNC?
Yeah.
WDNC?
That's got to stand for something. What's W?
We do not care club.
Oh, we do
I've
care
heard
club.
of
Yes,
this. My friend sent me this on social media. There's someone doing a We Do Not
Yeah,
Care
she's
club.
hilarious. And it's now become like an international phenomenon, like everyone
People
contributing.
love that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
true.
it's just very recently, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's it.
We should all live by that, though.
Yeah, we should. We really should.
Even on social media.
Yeah, I need to give myself. I'm
Don't
going to
care.
join that. Kelly, thank you so much for coming today. I mean, I think this is the episode that I've definitely laughed the hardest. My eyes are screaming. But yeah,
I'm scarfing. My eyes are scarfing.
Oh God, I'm never going to be able to look at a scarf the same way again. But thank you. It's been really.
Thank you so much for having us. It's been amazing.
Pleasure, an absolute pleasure.
It's been a lol.
If I didn't manage to answer your question today, or if you have any other questions, then please feel free to follow me on Instagram. I do a lot of educational posts and videos. My handle there is Dr_Naomi Potter, and hopefully you will find the answers to your questions there. Alternatively, on my website, which is menopausecare.co.uk, there is a big information hub, and you should be able to find your answers there as well.